In this video clip, we're going to be going over getting a Randy Rhoads style tone for the Ozzy Osbourne song Crazy Train. First thing we're going to do is grab our amp model, which is a Plexi Lead 100 normal. And we could hear how that sounds right out of the box. What we're going to do here is change our cab model out to the Brit T75s. And we're going to move our mic to a 57 on axis. Then I'm just going to go through some different things here. 35 for the bass. We'll keep that 74. Keep that 62. Bring our presence to about 80. Channel volume to about 84. Then our early reflection to 20. Now that we made those changes, let's give it a quick check out. Let's go over to mixers, and if we're using a Variax guitar, we could see how we could set that up. Here in mixers, we could see I'm using a James Tyler Variax set to the Lester model, and I'm not changing the tuning. Now let's go over to effects and see what else we can add. For our first effect, we're going to use a volume pedal. Then secondly, we're going to use a phasal wah-wah pedal from Wah. For our distortion, we're going to use an overdrive. We're going to crank up the drive and pull down the output just a hair. Next, we have our modulation, which is an analog chorus. And we're going to have our tempo sync off. We're going to take the speed to 0.7 hertz. And we're going to drop the depth down to about 30% and leave the rest the same. Next, for our delay, we have analog echo. I've preset the BPM to roughly 136. We're going to have a tempo sync of eighth notes, and then a feedback of roughly 23-24%, and then we're going to leave that about the same. Now, to hold back some of the background noise from dynamics, I'm going to choose a noise gate. And I'm going to drop down the decay to 0, and we'll bring this up just a little. And then finally, we have our plate reverb. Then we're going to drop the mix to about 13%. Now let's go over to controllers and see how we can set up these effects. Here in controllers, the first effect I'm going to assign is my volume pedal. We're going to have this assigned to expression toe switch on expression 1. Then for my phasal wah, we're going to keep that assigned to expression toe switch and move that to controller expression 2. Our overdrive, we're going to assign that to foot switch number 1. Our analog chorus, assign it to foot switch 2. Our analog echo, we've assigned to foot switch 3. Our noise gate, we're going to keep that on none because that's something we'll just want to leave on. And then finally, for our plate reverb, we're going to keep that on foot switch number 4. Now that we have these effects assigned, let's go through our foot switches. For our first example, we're going to check out just our overdrive. For our second example, we're going to check out overdrive and plate reverb. Now we're going to listen to our overdrive, reverb, and analog echo. Now we're going to listen with our overdrive, reverb, and analog chorus. If you'll take a look at your screen, you'll see a link where you could find this Randy Rhoads preset. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon.